Hey YouTube, Madam Roy back again. As you can probably hear in the background, my dad is running his Chevelle, but that's not what this video is about. I went to the thrift store today on the discount day, and I found a few items. Sorry about no video yesterday. Have to take a break sometime. But I went there today. I wasn't expecting too much. They usually don't put a lot out on Tuesdays because they know that everything's marked down 25%, so they don't want to give away anything good. But I was able to score a few different items. First are these two monitors. I have not tested these yet, other than at the thrift store. I plugged them into the wall just to make sure that the little test pattern came up, and they did. This first one is a Samsung. Model is 150S. It's a 15-inch screen. Actually, the two I got today are both 15-inch. I paid, you can see what it was originally. It was originally $14.98. They marked it down to $7.98 a couple of days ago, and I got for 25% off that. So I paid basically a little over $5 for this. It looks like a decent monitor. There's no handle, so it's a little hard to turn. And not very heavy. Here's some information on the back. You guys can pause the video if you want to read that. This was manufactured November of 2001, so this is an older monitor. Made in Suwon. I guess that's Korea. It actually has, if you look underneath here, and I'll tip it like this, it was actually missing both. Actually, I'm sorry, no, I have the power cord for this. It's in the bag. But it was missing the VGA cable, which I do have an extra one in my closet. So this one was the Samsung monitor, and I'll do a separate video on these once I actually clean them up and get ready to test them. Next here we have a Gateway from about the same time. This is a Gateway model FPD 1520. Now, funny story about these monitors. This was my very first LCD monitor. Not this exact one, but the same model. Back around 2003, my old 15-inch CRT screen was really on its way out. And I went to one of the newly opened CHKD thrift stores around here, and I picked up this exact same monitor. And I used that up until about 2005 or 2006 when I got my first 17-inch LCD. That one was a Samsung monitor. I got that at a deal at Office Max. But if you look in front, just got your basic menu buttons, your up and down arrow, and then your plus and your minus for your contrast and brightness. Power button. If you look on the back here, this one actually came with all the cables, the VGA cable, and of course the power cable. Now, I don't want to pull this off because I remember this being a big pain in the butt to get back on. There's actually two pieces you have to pull off. You have to get this and then pull this off, and that'll reveal the two ends that these plug into. But that's all that's under there. Neither of these have DVI capabilities. You can read and pause it there. This one's actually slightly newer. This was December of 2001. Alright, and those are my two monitor finds. So I paid about a whopping $11 for both of these. I paid $6.98 for this one. I can see right here. Yeah, the original price here was $12.98, marked it down to $6.98, and then I got 25% off of that. So, just a few games and things that I found at the thrift store today. Nothing too special, but we'll go over them. First thing I found was two more of these Sony 6-hour premium grade tapes. Those were 98 cents a piece, and got 25% off of that. So, really good deal on these. Brand new, both of them. Never been opened. No dates. Oh, what? Yep, I'm sorry. This one does have a date. There you go, 2002. So these are fairly late in the VHS market. And to be honest with you, Even though these are premium grade, these are probably the worst of the tapes that I've picked up, but they're decent for recording TV shows if I need to. Third thing I got was, this is The Army, Ronald Reagan and Joan Leslie movie. I really enjoy these older movies, especially ones where the actor became president later on. And for 58 cents, I couldn't go wrong. I have actually seen this movie on TCM before, but it's been a long time. And there's the synopsis of it. You can pause the video if you want to read that. And it's called This Is the Army. Again, brand new, never even been opened. And now, to a few games. We have Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Now, I remember this when it first came out. I had this for the original PlayStation 1. But this is the computer copy. I haven't really looked at the specs yet. I've never owned this for the computer. So you can see on the back it gives you just some basic functions on how to actually play the game. Should be from 2001 because that's when the movie came out. Yep, 2001 Electric Arts. And if you look, this disc definitely has a few issues. It's got some scratches on it, some dirt, but I think it'll clean up okay. It should, you know, I only paid 58 cents for it, so I'm not complaining. Next I have a game I've wanted for a long time, Test Drive Off-Road 3. Now, back in the day I had Off-Road 2. I believe that, again, that was for the PlayStation 1. But I've never had the opportunity to play Off-Road 3. And that was $1.98, and with the 25% off I paid about $1.50 for this. Full manual in there. The disc is in good, very good condition. This one doesn't have hardly any scratches at all. And you can see the label on that's really nice. A picture of a Hummer, or Humvee. And here's the artwork on the back. Shows you some gameplay right there. This looks pretty awesome. I can't wait to try this game. Oh, there you go, 3DFX. How long has it been since you guys have seen that? Yeah, you can tell this is an old game. This is from, let's see if we get a date on here. Yeah, there you go, 1999. So yep, that's Test Drive Off-Road 3. And last but not least, I've never heard of this game, but it looked interesting, is Messenger. Breaking in is the easy part. And let's see, who is this by? Well, it's for Windows 95, 98, and Millennium Edition. And okay, this is by Dreamcatcher, which is a company I've heard of before. I've never really played too many of their games. And there's just some information on the back, some pictures of the gameplay. Kind of remind me a little bit of Tomb Raider. That's why I picked it up. It looked kind of interesting. Game is from 2001. And look at these specs. A Pentium 166. Oh, a 200 megahertz recommended. 16 megabytes of RAM, 32 megabytes recommended. 4x CD-ROM with an 8x CD-ROM recommended. And then a 3D accelerator video card. I don't think I'll have any trouble meeting those specs. So those are my finds for today, everybody. Stay tuned for a future video about these monitors. I'm going to go ahead and test them. But until then, have a blessed day, everybody.